Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called A Girl Called Jules, 1970. I just like this one. I'm giving it 2 to 5 stars. It reminded me of Bradley Metzger. Not one of my favorite directors, but there's not too much nudity in this one, actually. It's a lot of tricky angles, and I think Jules only gets naked once or twice. You see her bum a couple times. She's sexually repressed. She's got some kind of physical abnormality that doesn't allow her to achieve pleasure during intercourse with men. And there's some lesbian foo in the beginning. She starts letting her maid pet her and lick her ear and all this other kinky stuff. And the maid takes off her clothes, and in back of her you can't really see anything. And, she's 19 years old, Italian girl, going to college, I guess, some kind of elite college in Italy. Her mom is rich. She owns a bunch of factories and stuff. She keeps getting her mom to move. There's this guy Lorenzo she's engaged with, and he doesn't really want anything to do with them because she knows that he won't be able to please her, and it's going to ruin the marriage or whatever. And they don't talk much to each other because he's still in school, and they can't get married until after he graduates. So she starts cheating on him, seeing all these different guys. She rides her motorbike or her motorcycle, depending on which country you're in. And she just stops on the beach, and she sees this heterosexual couple having sex on the beach, and she starts getting off on it, like putting her hand in her panties. And next scene, she's confessing at church. The priest kisses her, and she goes blabbing it at her new maid, who's not a lesbian. In fact, she was the one who was having sex with her boyfriend on the beach. The maid is the same person. So Jules manages to steal her boyfriend away from her. And they start having sex, and she turns him away because she's not aroused at all. Turns out she's got a gigantic hymen, so she goes to the doctor to get it cut, and it doesn't help. She meets this painter guy, Franco, who's living with the lesbian. I don't know what kind of relationship that is, the lesbian maid. And so she falls in love with Franco. She goes skiing with her friends, and there's this Carrot Top twin brother, Italian version of Carrot Top. He's at the ski resort. She just likes flirting with him because she knows that he's not going to go in bed with her. He's only 17 years old. So she just likes to flirt with him because she gets more pleasure out of flirting than she does with getting a guy in the sack. And, the whole theme of this movie is men are out to hurt women, that kind of thing. It's the theme that I got from this movie. I don't want to spoil the ending, but the ending is actually quite spectacular. I didn't like the rest of the movie, and I was kind of disappointed that the priest kissed her. I thought she was going there to get some spiritual healing, but it turned out bad for her. And, yeah, it's just like an Italian soap opera, pretty much. Not too much nudity. The ending is kind of surprising and shocking, actually. That was the only good part of the movie. So I guess fast forward to the end of this movie if you want to watch it. Otherwise, skip it. I'm not going to say highly recommend it. Check it out. I'm not going to post the movie in the description box, although you can find it on YouTube. It just made me feel dirty, like a Radley Metzger flick. It's not that graphic as a Radley Metzger flick. It's just a lot of tricky camera angles and off-camera stuff, and it's just I don't know. I guess the director was trying to be art house after doing a bunch of westerns, spaghetti westerns with Sergio Leone. And, so there's that. I guess he was trying real hard to be an art house director. This is camera shots and whatnot. It's got the elevator music soundtrack that I didn't particularly care for, but it sounds very 1970, if you ask me. So I just wanted to get that review in. I know I promised to do it today, and I got it in. Got a little heartburn from all the pizza that I ate at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. My son was eating like a bird again. Not very hungry, but feed him spaghetti at buca di beppo, and he'll eat like 2 full plates of that stuff. So he's very picky, to say the least. He didn't even want traditional Thanksgiving feast, so we ended up going Applebee's and buca di beppo for lunch and dinner. So that was kind of interesting. Anyways, got most of my movie reviews in. The disc wasn't playable, wasn't watchable for the second movie, One Man Army. Fred the Hammer Williamson DVD, so that was kind of disappointing. I'll try to get Netflix to send me a new disc that hopefully works for the second movie. But I'm not exactly holding my breath, and I have a problem with the DVD player. I don't know, because a lot of my movies have been freezing up and skipping and whatnot. I tried washing the disc and looking for cracks and stuff, and doesn't help. So don't know what the story is with that, but let's see, tomorrow I can finish watching. I haven't even started it, but should be able to finish. I should be able to start and finish Wilbur and the Baby Factory. I'll see what else I can watch tomorrow, but my son just has catechism and church, so should be pretty free tomorrow. Not even catechism, Chinese art class. Let me see. He just has Chinese art class in church. So those are about 2.5 hours of activities for him. And the rest of the day, Netflix watch or YouTube watching. I mean, Wilbur and the Baby Factory. I'll see what else is available on YouTube. If you want to check out this movie, it's available on YouTube with English subtitles because everything's in Italian. So if you do watch it on YouTube, you've got to click on the CC to get the English subtitles. And they're kind of hard to read because right underneath the English subtitles are the Italian subtitles. Or some other language. I don't know if it's Italian, but it's not English, and they're kind of jumbled together, so it's a little confusing. But after a while, you get used to it, I guess. So that's the end of my review, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, or if you're in on the other side of the world, have a good day. Laters.